just stood there waving goodbye, and they raced off. Just stood there waving.
Sometimes I just forget that I'm watching a cartoon. Gumball pulls some creepy scenes and some scary episodes sometimes. And in this video, we're going to talk about these episodes. Subscribe and come on with me. Let's start with this one episode, which is not as scary as much as it is creepy. It's about Miss Simian. Miss Simian is a sad and depressed character. No one in the cartoon likes her. Oh, and she's misunderstood. Anyways, this one episode is about her smelly mouth that could kill, literally. Which is unrealistic because no one has such a smelly mouth. I don't want to exaggerate, but in this episode of Powerpuff Girls, which was a shock to me when I was little, the girls moved so fast that they were able to travel 50 years ahead into the future, only to discover that the world is destroyed, the professor has gone crazy, and all the city inhabitants, because they became zombies.
You weren't here to protect us.
Oh, and he tried to kill the girls, even the kids. This original Teen Titans episode is about obsession and how it could literally drive you crazy. Robin became obsessed with Slide and wanted to catch him so bad that he started seeing him everywhere, only to discover that it was all a hallucination at the end. It was so scary that I remembered it since I was little. One of the scariest Steven Universe episodes was when he started feeling like he was getting older, and he indeed started getting older, and at the end, he became an old man on the verge of dying, until this scene.
Garnet, stop!
Seriously, if an old person saw this, what would their reaction be? Charlie's Halloween thing. We Bear Bears. In one episode, the three bears got puppets that looked like them. Puppets were alive, and they even tried to kill them with an axe, ripping their bodies into pieces. I'm not a fan of this cartoon. I mean, trains talking is pretty childish, but there was this one episode when a train got lost and took a wrong turn because of the fog. At the end, he arrives at a train factory where they get melted. He then hears a scary voice from the train next to him.
Bye-bye, Stepney, said the diesel.
But just as it was about to grab hold of him, it stopped.
I assumed to him that getting lost means dead, but I'm not quite sure. My Little Pony. This cartoon is bubbly and colorful, but there's this one creepy episode where Twilight loses control over herself and becomes obsessed only because of a letter that she can't write. By the end, she smiles like a psychopath. This thing happens very often in cartoons. In this world, there are plenty of torture methods, and this cartoon showed one of them, where the students have been punished by the school and were put in a hole in the ground. The first to get inside was TJ, and then later on he started hallucinating.
Play knick-knack on my shoe.
Then once out, he couldn't forget about it and finally went back inside. This episode is one of the weirdest Tom and Jerry episodes. Jerry literally killed Tom using a piano, and then he went to heaven. This episode was kind of scary because people are waiting in the queue to either go to heaven or hell, and there were little cats there too. If we're going to talk about scary things, we're definitely going to talk about Courage the Cowardly Dog, especially this episode. It started with scary voices in the house, then the house tried to attack Mariel, so Courage destroyed the house and went to the basement where they found a humanly looking creature that punished them later on.
By midnight, you either grow.
The background music and sound added great effect. This cartoon is mostly scary, but there is this one episode where Seuss fell in love with a game character to the point where he thought it's real, so he became obsessed. The character was actually trying to control him, so when he let go of it, it continued following him. If you watched the episode, you would understand the darkness of it. Lemon Grab of Adventure Time is a psychopath and does the weirdest things, just like what happened here. He and his twin were playing with a lemon puppet until it broke. Lemon Grab's reaction was to literally eat the other one. One of the best and scariest Danny Phantom episodes were when he teleported into the future, where he discovered that he became a villain and that he killed all of his family and friends. The episode showed their scenes dying, and it was traumatizing for me as a kid. Okay, in one episode, Candace finally exposes her brothers, then their mother sends them to a rehabilitation school where they shave their hair and imprison them. It's here where the story takes a dark turn, and the kids try to remove their memories.